What's up, everybody? It's Tyler Horvath, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Tea. Today, I'm going to talk to you about on-page optimization. I'm going to show you how to optimize your web pages so that they will rank a lot better in Google. So I have 7 little steps here, little techniques that you must do to your pages in order to rank good in Google. So let's get started. This is going to be a quick and dirty video. I just want to go over all the points and get you going and get you started on your on-page optimization for your website. So the first thing that you have to look at is the head tags. So if you've ever looked at HTML before, you know that there's a head, there's a body, there's a footer, and now inside the head code is where you're going to put all of your meta tags. So meta tags tell Google and other websites kind of some meta information about the web page and the website. So the first one to look at is the meta title. So this is the main title of your web page, and it is actually what is seen when you search in Google or other search engines. It's the big, blue link that you see to click on to go to the website. So it's super important that this has your main keywords in it and what the page is about, because this is how people are going to see your website when they're searching in Google. So if you have a keyword and someone searches for that keyword and it's in your meta title, then it is going to be bold in Google, and that will help you stand out more and get more clicks to your website. So having a keyword-rich meta title, that adheres to the character limit, I believe it's 80 characters. So you don't want to go too long. You want it to be short and to the point, but also include your main keywords. So the next meta tag is the meta description. So this is the description of your web page and kind of what it's about. So it's important to note with all of these tags that they should be unique on each page. So you shouldn't have duplicate meta titles or duplicate meta descriptions on any page. So make sure you go through your site and make sure that every meta title and meta description is different. Now the meta description is going to be the text description that you see in Google when you search for stuff. Now it is possible that Google will use just content from the page if it is more relevant to the search, but it's likely that they'll use the meta description in the search results to show the searcher kind of more about what the website is about. So it is also important to have keywords in your meta description as well, because if that keyword matches, it will be bold in the Google search results as well. So another way to make your listing or your search results page stand out more. So the next one is somewhat newer, but it's very important. It's the OG tags. So OG stands for Open Graph, and it's kind of a newer schema that you can add to your website that can kind of give Google and other search engines more information about what type of site it is, if it's a website, if it's a product, what the web page is. And you can also add your Facebook URL and your Twitter, and it will connect you with your Facebook and your Twitter pages, so it knows which social profiles connect to the web page. So now that you have all your meta tags done, now we can move down and we can move to the URLs of your web pages. So the URL is also super important. You want it to be short and to the point, but also include your main keywords. So don't make URLs that are tons of words long. It should be at least, I would say 3 to 4 would be a target for the amount of keywords in your URLs. Now I know there's going to be stop words sometimes, like is, the, a, stuff like that, but you want to have 3 to 4 of your main keywords in your URL. But it's good to remember that the shorter the better, and if your web page is about just one keyword, like cars, that should be the main keyword of the page. So I've also added HTTPS into the URL part, because having a secure website is now super important for ranking well in Google. So they now use it as a factor, and they look at the security of a website to compare it to others to see if it should outrank those or not. So it's important to have an SSL certificate installed on your website, and that will kind of give you an extra little boost in the search engines, because your site is trusted and it's secure, and Google likes that. So moving down our web page here, the next part is the main title. So headings are another important part of on-page SEO. These kind of tell Google and other search engines, each part of the website, the web page, and what it's about. So the H1 tag is the main title. So you should have H1 as your main title, and there should only be one on every single page. So the H1 is somewhat similar to the meta title in that it describes the entire page and what the whole page is about. So if we stick to our cars example, and our keyword is cars, our main title is going to have to be cars or something similar to that is pretty much explaining what the entire web page is about. And then now you can go down the page and you can split everything up into sections. So I like to think of it as a book. So if this was a book, the main title would be the title of the book, and the subsections, or the H2s, would be the chapters of the book. Now, if there are any subsections of each chapter, that would be a H3. And if you get even deeper than that, you can go to H4, H5, H6. So you want to make sure that you break up all of your content into sections separated by your headings, and those will tell Google what each section is about, and will also target those keywords in those sections, and it could possibly be shown in the meta description on Google. So make sure that you have heading tags on every page, and that the H1 is the only one on the page. There should only be one H1, and then do all your subsections in the H2s, H3s, H4s. So the next part is your alt tags. So alt tags are tags that go on your images in the HTML, and it's a tag that tells Google what the image is about. So when Google crawls your website, it can only crawl text. So when it sees an image, it can't see that image because it doesn't have eyes. Even though it's a spider, it needs to know what that image is about using text. So the alt tag tells Google what that image is about. So putting your relevant keywords in your alt tags can help you rank better in Google Images, which in turn will help you rank better just in normal Google search results. So make sure that any images on your pages have alt tags that describe that image. So another thing to note now that we're talking about images is it's good to add other content to your pages besides just text. So you should be splitting up your content with images, videos, graphs, all sorts of great media that can give more white space and give a better UI to your web pages. And in turn, that will also increase your SEO because as I'll talk about later, having a good UI and a good responsive website can really help your SEO. So the next thing is your internal and external linking structure. So it's important to link both to outside sources as well as inside sources to your website. So if you are writing a blog post and you have other great blog posts that you want to share naturally, you can link to those blog posts inside your blog post. So linking to other relevant parts of your website inside your pages will help Google crawl all your other pages more, as well as pass on that link juice to those pages. So make sure that you are linking to other relevant pages in your website, and you also want to link out to other relevant authority websites in your niche. So if you are making this page about cars like we were talking about, it would be good to link out to cars.com or AutoTrader or other car related websites that are authority websites in your field, and Google will see, okay, they're linking out to those websites, so it must be a similar website. So it used to be that you didn't want to rank, or you didn't want to link out to any websites, and you wanted the most amount of links coming in. But now it's more known, and it's better that you link out to other relevant sites, because that will tell Google that you are an authority site as well related to those other websites. So now that you have a good internal and external linking structure, you want to really take a look at your site speed. So having a fast website is one of the most overlooked things when it comes to SEO. A lot of people will just get GoDaddy or Bluehost, and those are just too slow. And when people come to your website and it doesn't load fast, they're going to leave. And Google knows this. They can see how long people are staying on the website and leaving the website. And they'll rank you better if they know that people like your website and that it's fast and it loads good. so they can see the dwell time between when someone visits your site and goes back to Google. Now, if your dwell time is low, you're going to get dinged for that, and they're going to rank you lower. But if your dwell time is high and people are staying on your site longer before they go back to the Google search results, Google will know that person is finding the answer that they wanted, and they will rank you higher. So having a fast website will make sure that people aren't leaving your website because it's too slow, and it will also allow Google crawlers to crawl your website faster because it can load it faster. So that one is super important, and definitely one that you should be checking out. So test your site speed, make sure it's quick, and that will definitely help you out there. So the last thing, and is somewhat similar to the site speed, is having a responsive website. So having your website work on all devices is really important part of on-page SEO. For the same reason that site speed is, because if someone comes to your website and they're on a mobile device and it doesn't work, they're gonna leave. So having a website that works on all devices will help people stay longer, and it will give you a better UI, which in turn will rank you better in Google. So I hope these 7 techniques can help you. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment below if you have any questions on on-page SEO. I'll be happy to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got a lot out of it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm always posting great content on how to grow your business online and how to do digital marketing. So make sure to follow me, and thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.